The reason why I'm talking about how to create a catchy social media bio is you have to get your messaging to be clear across all social accounts. It's a huge search function. It allows you to establish your credibility and your authority in your space. And so when you're pitching podcasts or the media and they're coming to your social media account, then they know what it is that you do and you want them to be excited. Hey, it's Renee. Welcome to the Into the Wild Show, the podcast for women who want to build incredible mental strength to level up their business and lifestyle. I'm Renee Warren, the founder of We Wild Women, author, speaker, award-winning entrepreneur, and your host. Together, we will make you unapologetic about shining your light, growing your business, and turning you into a wildly confident and successful leader. This is for you, the visionary, the go-getter, the entrepreneur, and for those that need a real kick in the butt to get going and to dream bigger. Each week, I bring in leading experts and entrepreneurs to help you take leaps in the right direction, because I know the best advice comes from someone who has successfully done it before. So, are you ready to level up? Welcome to Into the Wild. Hey, you wild women, Renee here. Today, I am so excited to talk to you about how to create a catchy social media bio, but more importantly, why it is so important. Before we get going, I have one quick favor of you. If you could just go ahead into iTunes and leave me a 5-star review and write me a couple words, I would love that. It would help me bring this content and these tips and tricks and incredible conversations with guests to more women like you who are trying to grow their business, grow their mindset, and balance life with their family and all the beautiful things that happen outside of work. So head on over, leave me a 5-star review wherever you can, and that'd be super appreciated. So now let's get to it. Creating catchy social media bios. So why is this important? And I know a lot of customers and clients that I work with through either the Authority Booster Intensive or the Sidelines to Headlines program, this is part of the work that we do because having that streamlined messaging is so crucial to people understanding, first of all, what it is that you do, but also to attracting the right people. And this could be attracting customers, new followers. It could be attracting media and podcast hosts. So your social media profile bio is essential to building that credibility and optimizing your searchability across all platforms. With extremely limited character account, it makes this job very tough. You have to convey your personality, your expertise, and the transformation you offer with only a handful of words. It's also one of the only opportunities to make a great first impression and to encourage people to follow you. It's like a dating profile. You have to be curious. You have to show up the best that you can and get people interested in what you do. So your social media bio will also attract the right followers that have the right values, attract the media that might want to interview you or feature you. Your bio is also prime real estate for great keyword usage. This is huge. If your customers and potentially the media are seeking sources in your industry, they might go to the search function of TikTok or Instagram. I mean, TikTok beat out Google as the top search engine for Gen Z. So that is crazy this year. They're not even going to Google anymore. So if you're marketing to Gen Z or the younger millennials, you better be optimizing your bio for social media for so many reasons. And I've already said it, but keyword's huge. So a great social media bio offers a great first impression. Some have great branding elements. It's searchable. It provides clarity and a way to connect with your audience by attracting those like-minded people and those that need your content. So how do you do it? Well, there are ways to do it all to creating the killer social media bio. And I'm going to use Instagram for the sake of this example because I'm going to use my account as well as 2 of my friends' accounts. But first off, and the reason why this is important again in reiterating the point of that seamless messaging is that it's almost like a Tetris play on words is you only have so many words to convey so much of what it is that you do, who you are, your essence. And it can take time and it's an evolution. It took me 7 years to come up with a bio that I finally liked. Let's get things kicked off here with the first thing, which can be the most difficult for some people, is actually getting a decent headshot. And to use the same headshot across all social media accounts. That makes it easier for people to find you across Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok. If you are the brand, then use a headshot and not a logo. Faces convert. Faces convert. People don't want to talk to a bot or anything that looks like a logo or something that is not you. They want to feel as though they're speaking to you, and the headshot is the easiest, sometimes the most difficult because people are scared of showing their face online, but they want to know it's you, right? So smile in this photo, just be a good representation of who you are. And I say the headshot should be something clear. You could even use your phone for this. You do not have to hire a professional. It has to be clear with no other people in the photo unless that is extremely pertinent to your brand. For instance, if you're a mother and you sell coaching to mothers, then maybe it might work to have a picture of you and maybe your children. I don't know. But really, at the end of the day, it's the icon is so small, people just want to see something clear with maybe a catchy, colorful background, of which you can change in Canva. But just make sure that you don't have a hat on, there's no sunglasses on. It is just your smiling face. So now with the words, this is crucial. It's a one thing to state your experience and achievement, but you shouldn't be putting it all there. I know we want to celebrate everything amazing that we do. So for example, if you've won many awards, don't list all the awards that you won. You can say something as simple as award-winning in place of trying to squeeze everything in. Or if you have a long line of credentials or designations, only use the most important ones based on who you're trying to attract. For example, don't put level 5 yoga teacher, master Reiki practitioner, chiropractor, board certified doctor if what you're selling is a program that helps chiropractors grow their brick and mortar business. Remember, each word is a potential search hit. You can share all this expertise, these credentials, these designations in stories and posts and reels for sure, 100%. Celebrate everything that you've achieved. But there's only so many words and so much space you can use in your bio. Just make sure that the most important thing is what you're sharing. You have to make it unique enough that people are curious. Be clear enough that they know what you do. Take mine, for example. So I wrote Renee Warren PR expert. So in my name, I put PR expert because that has the highest search function. I wrote the holy shit, this works PR strategy expert. Took me 12 years to figure it out. You get it in a day. So that increases the curiosity. People are like, wow, she's a PR strategy expert. It took her 12 years to figure it out. And now she's telling me that I can get it in a day. That opens up that curiosity, right? And then I also indicate a link to my We Wild Women Instagram account. Of course, me being married to my incredible husband. And then I showcase that I have a podcast called Into the Wild. And then you can click on a link that leads to my bio. This is a great example of something that's unique, catchy, uses the right words to attract the searchability. So if someone's looking for like a PR expert, well, my name will come out on top because it's in my name. That's unique. And I have a great profile picture that has a pink background, so it kind of stands out amongst the others. Now remember, I'm using Instagram as an example, but the length of your bio differs across platforms, so it's important to tweak it accordingly. And only use the necessary space. Don't fill it all if you don't have to, because then it's just a jumble of words. Sometimes a small set of words strung together in a creative way is enough to get your point across. And if you want to look for examples, I can give you some, and I will in a minute. But one caveat is don't look to super famous people or influencers as examples of what to do. Their name is fame enough, so they can get away with almost anything. For the most part, Taylor Swift doesn't really have to put anything because Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift. My point being is that they can inspire you, but really what you're trying to do is leverage your social media profile bio as a key searchability function so that people that are searching for those keywords will find you. Question for you. What is something that helps to build reputation, increase demand for your expertise, expand your network, increase your credibility, increase relevance, allows you to take better control of your message and perception, helps you to get more recognized, and is the most trusted form of marketing out there. It's public relations. And I know if you're listening to this show, it means that you are ripe and ready to unlock the next version of your business. I also know that you probably don't have an extra $30,000 sitting around to hire an expert agency that can do this for you. What if I had a simple solution that could help you achieve all of the above without the hefty price tag? What if I told you that you could have a custom world-class PR strategy built for you in a day with all the necessary videos to show you how to implement and integrate the strategy into your everyday business function? How would you feel? Well, I've got some great news for you. I have created the ultimate VIP day that allows you to play a bigger game with the guidance of a veteran publicist who will create your custom strategy with a vetted media list, creative pitch templates, and all the PR fixings you need to get way more recognition for yourself and your business. And it is a simple solution that you and your team can implement the next day. I promise you, this has been done by dozens already with some incredible results. It is called the VIP Day. It's that simple. It is the We Wild Women VIP Day. If you go to wewildwomen.com/VIP Day to learn more, you can either apply or you can reach out to me on Instagram at Renee_Warren to learn more about the VIP Day and how this can help you and your brand unlock the next level. That's wewildwomen.com/VIP Day. Another thing is don't change your bio too often. If you have a special announcement coming up, by all means, make that announcement, but remember to come back to your original bio. This is why the link matters, because the link that you put on your social account should be very clear about what it is that you do. It's an extension of your bio. You're not going to add, again, all those credentials and all those awards. Ask yourself, what is the one call to action I want my new followers to do? And going to the link, if that's one of them, then you're not going to put every single thing that you do. I see some people that have those like link in bios that have 20 links, and it's so confusing. So if you're a podcast host, link to your podcast. If you're an author, link to your author. If you have a website, which I'm pretty sure you do, link to the website. But only put a handful in there. Maybe if there's a special announcement or collaboration, bump that to the top. But then remember to update it. Your bio is so important. What you link to is so important too. I've gone to some pretty incredible accounts and the link in bio had way too many links. It confused me that I didn't even click on any of them. Or there was just some stuff that was just not aligned with what they did. It confused me. One of which was like a woman who linked to a charity. And I'm not discounting linking to a charity, but it was so far disconnected from the work that she did, I was confused. And it's because I was confused, of course I wasn't going to click it. And if I clicked it, I wouldn't donate because it didn't make any sense to me. Now, that being said, maybe she had a story, maybe she had a reel, maybe she had a post that mentioned that you can find the link to donate in her bio. That makes sense. But if that's the case, make sure that it's clear why that's in there. Okay, so I wanted to go to a couple examples of my friends. I actually just got an email now. I'm looking at my friend Jackie Service. I was like, hey girl, I just went in and updated your Instagram bio because it could use some tweaking. And then she asked if she could use it. And I said, yeah. And it was just wordsmithing. I know Jackie. So if you go to her Instagram account, it is Jackie Service, so Serviss. She's a people strategist. So I had her change her name to be Jackie Service line people strategist. And now it says helping founders build hiring strategies and recruit COOs, executive search expert, had to use those keywords, then a link to her company account, and then the Jackie Service Show podcast thing at the bottom. Super simple, right? But she says helping founders build hiring strategies and recruit COOs. If she put just executive search expert, that could mean so much. And she does do that, but her core function is in helping SaaS-based companies create hiring strategies and to recruit top COOs. Doesn't mean the work she does can't be done amongst other industries for other positions. but that is her niche and it works for her and she has to be clear about it. I know a lot of people are so afraid to niche down because they're afraid they're going to lose business. The problem with not niching down is that you end up attracting so many people and oftentimes the people that you don't even want to work with. And so for Jackie, she got really clear on who it is she's working with and now she's sharing that online. So my other friend, Dr. Stephanie Wigner, her social media account, let me just pull it up here, The Wealthy Practitioner. That's her one. So she has Dr. Steph Wigner. So it's Dr.Steph Wigner. And then she also has The Wealthy Practitioner, which is awesome. So for The Wealthy Practitioner, I suggested that she change it from currently, as it states, is Dr. Stephanie Wigner, line business coach plus consultant. And she says, I'm committed to building an empire while enjoying motherhood to the fullest, which is amazing. So that is like her function is to help other brick and mortar practitioners build an empire. So building a legacy while also being able to have a life outside of work. So I suggested she change it to something like this. I empower brick and mortar practitioners to build an empire and still get home for dinner. She's the Wealthy Practitioner Podcast, Wealthy Practitioner Accelerator, and you can grab your clinic marketing guide. Now, there might be too many words in that, but I sent it to her and I said, play around with this because you're leveraging the keywords. And I even suggested she change her name to Dr. Stephanie Wigner / Business Coach to Practitioners. So again, leveraging those keywords for search. Sometimes it's not about writing what you want to do. It's about writing what you need to for your bio, if that makes sense. So again, the reason why I'm talking about how to create a catchy social media bio is you have to get your messaging to be clear across all social accounts. Remember, using the same headshot, but it's a huge search function. It allows you to establish your credibility and your authority in your space. And so when you're pitching podcasts or the media and they're coming to your social media account, then they know what it is that you do and you want them to be excited. You want them to click on that link or do the call to action of which you put out there. So go check out those accounts. And then when you're listening to this, I'd love to know if you need any help with your social media bio. Just hit me up on Instagram, Renee, RENEE _Warren, WARREN. And I'd love to see what I can do. But remember, it is all about wordsmithing, small things at a time. Sit there and open up your notes on your phone and start writing stuff down. One exercise I do with some of my clients is ask them what their billboard statement is, which is if you were driving down the highway and you know billboards can't have a lot of words and they can't have crazy pictures. It has to be very clean and clear because people only have like a split second to actually read it. So ask yourself, what is your billboard statement? And then that is, how would you define yourself? Or if there was a billboard about you or your expertise, what would it say? Use that as the starting ground, as the foundation to creating a really killer social media bio. But yeah, DM me on Instagram, Renee _1. I'd love to know what your bio is, if you're celebrating it or if you need help with it. And until later, ladies, peace out. So there you have it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Into the Wild. To make this girl happy and to help reach other women who are dreaming of starting their business, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and everywhere you listen in. Also, if you want to find me in the wild, check me out on Instagram at Renee _Warren. That's RENEE _WARREN. And leaving you with one of my favorite tips of all time. The best advice you could ever receive is from someone who has successfully done it before you. Until next time, ladies, peace out.